How do you see your situation now, EJ? You've been here 2 years now. You're familiar with how this works and everything. Where do you see yourself fitting in?
Um, I'm just trying to do what I do best, and I'm trying to help this team. I mean, Cal's told me that even in the past, when I felt like I haven't been able to help this team that much, that I've helped them so much, and it's stuff that people don't see, and it's something that it doesn't. I don't need people to see it. I just want to make an impact on this team.
Yeah, I remember you in the Bahamas. You were happy that Jay Billis noticed. I think he talked to you, right? About
Yeah,
you made such a good impression on him. So I mean, it is everybody wants to be appreciated,
yeah.
right?
I mean, of course, but I'm just. I mean, I don't really need the whole the publicity and all that. I just really want to help this team, and if that's me helping on the court, then that's that. And if that's me helping in practice, pushing guys and competing, that's what it is.
What's that process been like to accept that? I would imagine
I mean, like
it's not something you on day one. That's it.
it's a sacrifice. I mean, it's something everybody has to sacrifice. So it's a sacrifice I was willing to make for not only the betterment of myself as a player and a man, but the betterment of this team.
Am I going too far to think that you sort of resigned yourself to being a good practice player and being a guy that will help the guys who play in the games improve?
I mean, of course, I wanna get in the game and play. I mean, that's what every kid wants to do. If they tell you otherwise, that's not true. I've been working really hard to hopefully get that opportunity, and I just want to, if that opportunity comes, I don't want to put any blame on anyone but myself. If I'm not ready, then that's on me. That's what I want it to be.
How are you better, EJ,
Um,
than last year or the year before? Because
I,
that was the overall thing.
yeah,
Right? You were relatively new to basketball.
I
How,
mean,
how have you gotten better?
skills are better. I play like, I mean, I play really hard. That's how I play. I play as hard as I can every minute, and hopefully I can make a spot. But I'm just really trying to help this team. I'm just trying to help us be the best team we can be in any way I can.
I have this theory that everybody that comes here, they'll have their moment. At some point, they will be called upon, and it probably will surprise us, but not them, hopefully. And I'm thinking about like John Hood at Mississippi State. If you
Hmm.
remember that first half where he provided a spark there. What do you think of that? What do you think of that theory? I guess that a moment could be there for you.
I mean, I always think, and then for the past 2 years, I've had the same thing, that a possibility, a moment could happen, and I've just always worked really hard to be ready for that moment whenever it comes.
And what impression, if any, did that John Hood moment make on
It
you? Or was
didn't.
it just another game?
It didn't make much of an impression on me because I knew how hard Hoodie worked, and I knew what he could do, and he was ready for his moment. He was called upon in a game where some people just, I guess for whatever reason, didn't show up, and he was ready, and he is definitely the reason that we were even in that game.
Yeah, for some reason I thought that you would take some, what's the word I'm trying to think of here? That would be a motivating thing for you.
It is.
That moment, because I remember talking to people close to John and they were discouraged that he wasn't playing earlier in the season. And I said, at some point.
I mean, it is a motivator, and I can name other instances like recently, like Jared Polson. I mean, that's a motivator also. And you even have, moments in the NBA with players who get their moment. I mean, it's just always you got to be ready, and that's all I'm trying to do is be ready to provide and help this team in any way I can.
How do you do that?
You got to work
The
hard.
readiness part.
I work really hard. I try to be in this gym as much as I can, and when we play pickup, I just try to do what I do best and do what I do to help the team.
And do you think it helps at all that you come from an athletic family that maybe they know the ups and downs? Maybe they know mostly ups.
It definitely
Your
helps.
parents.
Yeah, it definitely helps that I have a background of professional athletes as my parents.
How so? How do you think that?
They are just able to give me a lot of wisdom and a lot of guidance that maybe some parents wouldn't necessarily know because they haven't been through those experiences.
Can you give me an example or
I mean,
what that means?
I can name one from when I was in high school when I tore my ACL and I was really discouraged and thought, this is farther back when it wasn't as apparent and as easy to repair, and I thought my dreams were just over. My dad just told me, like, stuff happens, and this can be just a testimony for you, and you're just gonna have to keep working hard. And if this is what you really want to do, then you're gonna do it. And ever since then, I just believed everything he said, and I mean, it got me to be able to play at Kentucky. So